When I first heard that Will Smith had slapped Chris Rock, I was on a cruise ship and the internet was kind of spotty, and suddenly it was just everywhere. And the first thing that I thought was, you slapped him? That just seemed really weird to me. You know, one moment Will Smith is laughing with all of the jokes, and then the next moment he's on the stage slapping, like just slapping Chris Rock in the face. And the reason that I think a slap is weird is because I would expect for him to be a little bit more provocative, right? Just walking up there, a slap, it just seems very isolated and very rehearsed. I guess, and I guess that's the point, right? It seems staged. And if there's anyone that's good at staging stuff, it's going to be actors. I'm really tired of feeling as though everything in the media is there just to manipulate me. And again, this spread so wide. Who was even watching the Oscars at this point? I certainly wasn't. In fact, over the last few years, I've seen barely any movies. I mean, when you think about it, Netflix and Hulu, Prime Video, all of those different subscription services that we have, they're really competing with movies. Like, most people just stay at home and watch that now. Frankly, for the amount it costs for one person to go to the movie theater, I think that can probably pay for a month of Netflix. But let me put my skepticism to the side. If this was actually real, everyone is talking about it, everybody has something to say about it. To me, I don't feel like you can make a judgment on someone based on the worst moment. If Will Smith actually was in a state of mind where he got on stage and slapped someone because this person's words just, they got him so deep in the core, that's not really him. To judge him based on that when he's in his worst place and just ignore any good action or any goodwill that he has is kind of irresponsible. It's interesting when I think of Will Smith, I think a lot of people got to know who Will Smith was during The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And I didn't ever watch that show. How I came to know Will Smith was actually through Men in Black, which, he was a little bit older then. I've watched a lot of his movies since, and is he a particularly good actor? He's okay. Do I know much about him? Not really. Should I care so much that he got into a fight with somebody? I don't think so. I guess the ultimate question is would I want people to judge me by my worst moments? I don't want to be angry, spiteful, disrespectful. I certainly don't want to hurt anybody. Have I ever been any of those things? Yes, absolutely I have. And none of those things have ever helped me. But also, anytime I was any of those things, I was in a place where I was upset or defensive. And so oftentimes in situations like this, I try to work out a good way of explaining it because I feel like this is a learning opportunity for not just Will Smith, but everyone around him. And if I was explaining this to my kids, I think that's what I would really point out, that, slapping Chris Rock in the face didn't really do very much for his career. And, he probably regrets it. And that maybe instead of doing that, he could have just walked away. But walking away isn't so good for ratings. So anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.